Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Runa, and today I am actually doing a video on the Jaclyn Hill palette. This is palette number 2 right there, as you can see. So I'm going to go ahead and do 3 looks with this palette and tell you guys what I think about it in the end. I did do this look today. This is going to be look number 1, and so far it is okay, but you guys will see my full commentary as I do this look. So let's go ahead and get started. So I'm going to go ahead and fill in myself, and I'm just going to crease that. This palette has a lot of orange in it. Okay, so I'm like literally blending it out. It does blend out pretty well. So this color does blend out pretty good. Okay, so now I'm going to take a MAC 217 brush. This is basically an old OG amazing brush. This is really good if you have hooded eyes like I do. I have hooded eyes. So hooded eyes are basically when you have a really extra thick amount of meat on top of your eyelids and you basically don't have a crease and you have to make the crease so you don't have like that hooded eye looks. Anyways, I learned this all from YouTube. I apparently have hooded eyes, but the key to keeping your hooded eyes looking nice is you want to keep your eyes open, and then you want to make sure that you like kind of find the crease. So that's the crease right there for me. So I'm kind of going to make a sunset eye. So I'm going to kind of just take a purple and I'm going to pop that purple in there because I want like a darker outer crease. So this is more of like a maroon winey color, which is super cute. Like, look at how pretty that is. Ooh. I don't have time to do like a full cut crease today. So this shade is called Crazy. It's like a purple shade. It's really pretty. And I am just going to put that in. These are pretty harsh. They kind of have like, you see that patch, you guys? They don't really go on super easy. You definitely need to go in there and work it. So I'm just taking the brush. This is a Morphe 441 and I'm blending out these edges right here because these edges are looking real crazy. So when I do my eyeshadow, I try to make it where I want to make it simple. So I don't want to go in with all these crazy techniques that I usually would do, or when I'm experimenting, I want it to be wearable and easy for you guys. So that's how I test it. I test it from a consumer point of view, right? So it is going to be a little patchy on you. It's going to go on patchy. So I went in and I was like brushing it in. So I think I'm going to change my method to more of a tapping mesh method. So we were like whooshing it in. So now we're just going to tap it in because I feel like if you tap it in, it's going to prevent the patchiness. So just tap it in. Okay, so here is some e.l.f. Putty Primer, and I'm going to basically pop that in there because I feel like it's just not gripping. So I'm just going to pop that right there and see what happens right now because look at that. It's just not, that whole area was not gripping. I wonder if that's going to help. Let's see. Oh yeah, it did. It's helping. Ooh, okay. Much better. See? It just needed to get some gripping. Maybe I didn't have anything there and it was just skin. It's nice and blended now. Ooh, it was not blended earlier. It was really going through it. I'm like somebody who loves doing eyeshadow, so I'll put in the work to get a good look. But this is like hurting my freaking wrist. I usually always say don't give up on yourself when you're doing your eyeshadow. Sometimes it may not be going the way you want it to go, but like, keep going. Keep going. And you're probably having a panic attack and you feel like you're going to give up or life is over because your eyeshadow is just not going right. And you're starting to look like you're getting a black eye. You're starting to look like someone punched you in your face. And then you're already running late for wherever you got to go. And then you're someone out there looking like a really crazy person. And then you're probably taking too long to get ready because now you're in a situation. And then people see you after 3 hours of getting ready. And they're like, what did you really do? Did you do anything? Because you don't look like you did anything. It took you 3 hours to get ready to do that? So, makeup is a serious thing, you guys. It really is. Then the color that I want to put on my lids today is called Talia. So I'm going to take Talia and I'm going to stamp Talia into my lids. Oh my gosh, look at how pretty. Woo! This is real pretty. OMG. It is giving me a little bit of that crinkly look that you get. But, oh my god, look at that. Ooh! That is a pretty gold. I'm here for it. I'm gonna use my finger to kind of smooth that out because I don't know, I feel like it's gonna do something. And I'm just gonna go ahead and take the color Fill In myself, and I'm going to start from the front and basically like just take it all the way in. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and smoke the outside as well because that's just gonna be cute. But let me finish up the orange on the other eye for the underneath. Okay, so now I'm just going to just brush that in. I like to do my inner corner. I'm gonna go into my inner corner and I'm going to use this highlighter and I'm going to bling out the inner corner. I just love an inner corner highlight. It's so pretty to me. Look at that. It just looks so nice. It brings the whole look together. It's gorgeous. Okay guys, so this is the look with no lashes. I know a lot of you guys like to see a look with no lashes, so here you go. No lashes. But for reals, I'm gonna put on some lashes because it just makes me feel better. Hey guys, so this is look number 1. I hope you guys enjoy it. This is much more of a bolder look. As you can tell, I was struggling with the blending, which really sucks because the colors are so pretty. The combination is so freaking pretty. So I'm gonna go ahead and do look number 2 and see how everything comes out later on, because right now I just feel like my look is just not where I want it to be. As you can see, there's a lot of like unfinished business here. I tried blending it out as much as I could, but it wasn't like what I wanted it to be. So anyways, you guys, let's go on to look number 2. So I'm gonna go in with Tipsy Girl, and I'm gonna put Tipsy Girl on the outer crease, and I'm gonna just blot this out. I have to do my brows a little bit better. They're not looking the best, but we'll see. So we're going to put that in, and then I'm just gonna smoke it out really well. And I'm gonna focus this Tipsy Girl on the outer corners. And then I'm gonna go into Therapy Sesh, and I'm going to work Therapy Sesh into the corners. And I'm using this Makeup Geek Define Crease Brush. It's very thin. And I'm going to try and get that in there. Okay, so the other day I used this eyeshadow palette. I used it with a different concealer, and I really thought it was the concealer that really messed up the eye look. But honestly, I really think it's these shadows. These shadows suck. They just do. They're not the best. And I have used tons of Morphe palettes, but let me tell you guys, this one is not the best. And I've used a ton of them. I just hate how it has that line right there. That really bothers me. And I need to get rid of it. Okay, so I'm still here building this up, building this eyeshadow up. Because if I don't, who will? Still here trying to get funkalicious with these shadows. I was trying to be cute, and then, I don't know. I think every time I do my eyeshadow, I start to panic like this because I feel like it's not working out. And then it does. So I am going to cut crease today. I'm going to do a full cut crease. I'm going to go ahead and use this Putty Eye Primer. I'm going to use this to cut the crease. And it just seems like it's going to work. But let's see. Just kidding. I don't like that. I'm going to use concealer first. And then see if the Putty Primer works. Okay guys, so I got a little excited and I extended it and made it into a more outer, you know, an outer crease. Now I'm gonna go into this color I'm in it, and oh my god, this is just so pretty. It's like a pastel-y white color. Now I'm going to go in and do the under eye. I'm going to go ahead and take Tipsy Girl to put that underneath. I'm just going to put that underneath and drag it. And then I'm going to go into Therapy Session and put that into the inner corner. Hey guys, so this is the finished look. It's a very graphic makeup look. Okay guys, I'm going with this third look. I'm going in with the yellow. I'm going in with No Joke. It's a nice little yellow color. And I'm using this really tiny Morphe E17 brush. It's very dense. And like I said, you guys, these eyeshadows are not the most pigmented. Okay guys, now I'm going to use a Morphe. This is just a blending brush, and I'm going to go into Next. And I'm going to put Next on the outer crease. Then I'm just going to go back into No Joke, and I'm going to try to blend those two colors together. The color Bougie doesn't really go on really well with the brush, but it'll go on with your finger really well. Then I'm just going to go in with a little bit more of the yellow and work that in. Okay guys, for my inner corner, I'm going to go in with Flawed and Odd. It's more of like an orangey metallic. And I'm just going to blend that in there. And then as you guys can see, I went into my under eye. On my under eyes, on this area, I use Next, and right here, I use No Joke. This actually looks like it's a wearable look. It's not bad. This is look number 3. It was a very easy, simple. This is actually a very wearable look. And I was surprised I was able to do this, because for a second, I was like, what am I doing? And I actually like it. I would literally wear this out and about and just kind of like wear it on my eyes, because it's not super statementy and crazy, and it's not like a cut crease. It's just a blend of goodness. Let's go ahead and fully review this palette. So let me tell you guys something. The packaging is really nice. It's a nice, so it's a nice wipeable white type of palette, which is good. And I love that all of the shades have the name on it. But where this palette fails is in the formula. The mattes are horrible. If you can see, that the matte didn't even grip on to some of the spots. The eyeshadow is super, super patchy. I use eyeshadow all the time. Eyeshadow is one of my favorite things to do. I feel like I'm pretty good at all the techniques. I pretty much understand what to do. Sometimes I make my eyeshadows very wearable, and I don't go like super ham in the eyeshadow. Like, I can make these eyeshadows much more prominent and darker, but I can't do it with this eyeshadow. Like, when you layer it, it just goes patchier and patchier and patchier. Then you have to go in with concealer, and then you have to add layers. It's a little bit too much corrective for this palette. There are tons of colorful palettes out on the market right now, and this is just not one of them. I use a lot of Morphe palettes. I love Morphe as a brand, and I haven't had any issues with their other palettes being this type of patchiness, but this is the first time I've had an issue with their palette having that patchy like effect to it. So I am going to say no to this palette. I'm going to say I'm actually probably going to return it, just to be honest, because I just wasn't impressed by it. And it's so sad, because I love Jaclyn Hill, even though, I mean, I talk a little smack about her because she has flaws. I mean, we're all flawed, right? But I'm probably going to return it, even though I love Morphe. No. I was suffering. The fact that I went and did 3 whole looks with this palette, it was just truly to actually test it out. I was struggling. Like today I didn't even want to use the eyeshadow palette because I was like, oh my gosh, my eyeshadow is not going to come out to how I want it to come out. I mean, the looks came out pretty and beautiful, but if you look at it from a beginner's point of view, or if someone who doesn't wear makeup all the time, and you just want to get a palette and you want to just use it, this palette's going to make you think you don't know how to do makeup because it's so patchy and it's not friendly. It's not user friendly. But if you want it as a collector's item because you have all the Jaclyn Hill palettes, then why not? Because, I mean, it is a really beautiful palette. It's really nice. The colors, it's just a scheme. Like, I will say the packaging, the color scheme, everything was really, really nice. I love the purples. I love the burgundies. I love the oranges and peaches over here. Then the pop of yellow. And by the way, this right here, this shade is gorgeous. These little shimmer shades, they're actually really, really good. But as you can see, there's so much matte in here that you really want these mattes to perform really well. They just don't. Okay guys, so that's it for my 3 looks with the Jaclyn Hill Volume 2 palette. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you want more videos like this, you want more 3 looks like this, let me know down in the comments and I will create them for you guys. See you guys in the next video. Bye!